Hi everyone, Alchemist Lion here, and we are in my one Trap Schematic Canny, and we're going to take a look at the first amp, which is Homebase. Now we're here at Homebase, and I mean, it's kind of funny just to keep going over it the same way, but I mean, it gets hit from the south and the west, so there's two spawns here. And basically what we're just doing is we're taking them along the easiest pathing that they want to walk along, but along the way on this, as soon as they get into it, again, it's as many darts as possible hitting them. I left this one open so they can kind of walk on both sides. But you got 3 darts here, and then again, once you're here, you're getting darts on this side, darts on that side. And this is really the concept. I mean, it's going to be hard to go over and explain wall darts in every single amp without sounding repetitive. But the main thing is I just want to show how the build works. I would say if you're going to watch this, I'm not suggesting to do a wall dart only build, but I'm showing it's possible. And by adding some floors, some ceilings, and a little variety into the traps, you can make a really durable base out of this. That's what I'm going to be doing. But the fact that it works, and I don't even want to say it, but it works better than my actual underbuild base, with all the traps and everything set up. The way this is set up, it works better. It's more durable, and it's kind of sad, but it's kind of fun at the same time. So you'll take a look. I mean, everything, I try to make it as uniform and easy as possible. There's not a lot to this. I'm still 400 structures under build, so it's not that complicated. Basically what this is floors. Right where this ramp comes up, I have floors, and they're edited. And you can see that right here. I didn't put cones. I probably could have, but I didn't. And instead, I have this surrounded with darts. Kind of on all angles. So if anything comes up here to try to smash through, that's what this is doing. It's stopping it. And that's right in line with this cliff face, right where this goes up. So very straightforward. That whole wall, it's all walls with darts. And then on here, again, I could probably put a dart here, I just didn't. I haven't needed to, but that's kind of the concept, is I'm not really trying to see if I need the darts. They're more there just in case half the time. Mainly, the husks will follow the path. This home base one, they do like to come up on this secondary piece and start breaking here, but once they get a certain spot, they kind of stop and then walk around and go back up here, or they'll just try to break some of these walls along this ramp. Once that's done, it's business as usual again. So if anything, it just kind of buys me some time. That's another thing with this dart only challenge, is there's going to be damage. I said it in the first video that you notice a difference from wave 1 to wave 30. There's a lot of damage, but at the end of the day, as long as it works, I'm happy. And that's, yeah, it's kind of like a Hakuna Matata thing on this one. So yeah, they beat up here. And kind of over this ledge, you'll notice that these are all flat ceilings. What I'll do is I'll hop over and we'll just kind of show that part. We'll kind of do the easy part first. So this is just right here. So where this cliff is, you're like a 3x3 tile area. So there's 9 tiles sitting here, and then I put this connector piece just to hold it up. Probably doesn't need to be there, but I just like the reinforcements. Having floating bases in the past, I've kind of always learned just to stabilize the builds, and so that's what I did. And then I'm just kind of blocking everywhere that ramps up to the top. I've just put floors on. And that, combined with the builds that are up top here, is all that I need to stop them from walking up that way. The rest is in this little path area here. And you'll see it's 2 tiles, the one where they're walking up and beating into that little area there. The good thing is we don't have any ceiling traps, so we can kind of take a look in here. So this is right where I said where they were beating. And it kind of goes up all the way to about here. So the rest of this is just the main path. And you'll notice if they break walls, all these walls here is a failsafe. So if these walls break, there's a whole fresh set of darts in behind to shoot. And you'll see I haven't even upgraded stuff, because upgrading doesn't really matter. It's more just for aesthetics, or if they are going to hit that, but nothing hits this corner. But I'm going to upgrade it now. And you'll notice here, when they're walking up the ramp, we have the double thing here right where this goes up, and then in behind that, it's all just set up like this. And I'll kind of take a step back, I'll kind of just show it. I don't go build by build, I don't want to like spoon feed or like handhold, but I think it's cool to show off, and I'm pretty sure it's very easy to copy the way I go through it. If you need to, you can definitely slow the speed down too, if you were wanting to try to like mimic something like this. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I was told so many times that this is just one of those like pipe dreams of mine, but I don't know, I think this is a fun, cool way to just see what you can do. And again, you can put a dart here, another failsafe that I just never really implemented. Yeah, so we'll go up into the tunnel system. So this is right where the path comes up, we're right here. In behind here is more darts. So what we'll do is we'll go up here, we'll hop up. It's just more darts in behind. So if they came up and started to aggro and smash, they're just gonna basically give themselves a harder time. And I have it where they can divert two different ways. So again, every time they're walking a straight path, I'm trying to hit them with multiple darts. So you're seeing from the front and behind, everything's activating when they're walking. So if it resets, it'll shoot. And it's like that the entire path basically. So when they go around, and they do go around because we have it all set up, I kind of put a Mac grinder up top here. So all this raised stuff isn't necessary, and just to avoid confusion, what I'll do is I'll just clear that out quickly. And then I can always re-add that later. This actually doesn't add to the metal. If I put the base down without this, it works. I just like having a little hut to sit in. So there. So on the top end, you'll see here, this is where I was sitting for my mat grinder. We have more darts underneath here, and then a ramp. And that serves as block off to make them go around into this little like circle thing. So if I take off my little hut thing, that's basically what it would look like with the ceiling exposed. And this is again that drop off, but then this is where you come up and can walk around either way. And I have walls set up here as fail-safes, but I never put darts on these ones because I've never had anything get back this far. Same as over here, I just never needed to have these fail-safes, so I never put them in. These ones are there, but that's what these walls are basically meant for. Aside from the block-off, it's more just if something breaks in here, there's darts going to be there to, you know, pick up the slack. And you'll look here, there's not even cones. It's all just wall tiles, just placed walls. Anywhere that there isn't a pathway that they're walking, I have it opened, and you can kind of see it. And that's what these cones are here. So I'll go inside. I mean, you'll notice it's all surrounded just by darts, so it's not like, you know, there's much to go over there. But anywhere they're walking, again, it's that multiple dart hitting action going on, and that's why this is just so deadly. There's never a spot where there isn't 4 darts hitting them up until the very last tile basically. And that is from the south. So now we're going to take a look at the west side, and there's 2 parts to this. So the first part, and this part I'm going to go over, it's kind of like the block off area over here to the right in the north area. And basically everything over here would be part of it. And this is all just set up again. Darts in mind, I haven't really had to do much else other than what I have here. So I just have 2 darts here. Kind of right where this little corner piece is. This is my basis to start. I have, you know, walls and cones, and I put the walls all the way across. I don't have a dart here because I try to avoid doing damage until they're actually into this area, and I don't want anything being hit like right here. So I get them in, and then that's kind of where they're getting hit, and then over here I have it all surrounded by darts. You'll notice I have the lobber shield all set up here. Normally I wouldn't use lobber shields, but again, I'm not using anti-airs, so you know, you kind of use it as its a resource where I don't have that trap in play. But if I was to rebuild this, I would totally be taking that down and throwing in those anti-airs. The damaged ones work beautifully for me in Canny, the way I have them set up. And then, so then I have the floor here. This is kind of where I start the lobber shield. You'll see here that was where that wall was with the dart. Inside I have the ramp surrounded by walls with darts. Again, something not upgraded because that's kind of what happens to me. Floor and then cone. And that's all I do over here. The lobber shield is just 2 tiles here and then 2 more tiles up top. Probably excessive. It's just I'm not really good with them. I just know where they like to throw, so I try to make sure that all that's covered. And yeah, it just goes all the way around. I have it kind of tapered up over here, and it's kind of right where those 3x3 tiles are. It's all just up over here, all the way across to these cliffs. It's pretty basic: cones, floors, 2x2, and then I just kind of shaped it to be, you know, somewhat stylish or equal. But yeah, that's not important. Main thing is you got everything covered. You can make it look however you want. So the main part where they walk is right over here. And again, it's basic walls. I mean, there's not a lot to these builds where it's just the one trap. If you can kind of see where the placements are, it's very easy to tell how to build this. Not even a cone. The main thing is just having the darts. I could probably be throwing more darts on some of these blank walls. I just haven't needed to, so I haven't. And it would be more just an insurance piece at this stage. But you'll see right here where this cliff is, I kind of have a dual function wall here, so it kind of covers the block off here. But I'm also getting it in case anything walks over here and tries to skip, which they will, all these darts. And they'll try to walk up here. And that's what these darts are here for. I probably could put more if I wanted to. Again, I haven't, I don't even think I can build there, actually. Yeah, no, I can't build there. It's weird not having the display on. But yeah, so, no, you can't build there, so this is kind of what I'm left with. And once they walk through here, again, I'm trying to hit them with whatever. If they land down over here, that dart will hit them. But if they kind of hit over here, unless something else is walking underneath, that dart will kind of bypass. But then if they try to cut through, those darts will hit. And as soon as they get to this spot, that's when they're kind of getting hit by that 3 darts minimum. This is a clear path for them, but it's not too much of a concern just because the terrain is just like that. But it's really once they kind of get right up here. So you'll notice in some of my videos when I'm showing this off, husks get right to this spot. And it's mainly because up until this spot, we didn't have the 4 darts getting hit, just because the way the terrain is. A few of them will get caught in this spot, but this is it really. Once this is done, if anything, if they're reloading or husks get by, this is the main spot up here that will really kill them. And that's where you see it. This is the tile that basically everything dies. And you see, it's very simple. It's one path. So it's not too complicated to replicate. You're kind of just lining it. Again, I have these walls buried, put back. I could probably put a dart here, but I haven't needed to. But I do have darts here, and this is just in case smashers do, again, another unupgraded floor. If smashers break any of this, all they're doing is opening up more traps to shoot and kill, so they're not really helping anything. Instinct is to try to, like, you know, correct if you see smashers break and stuff, but that's kind of the goal in this, and that's kind of the funny part, is you're kind of giving them stuff to do. Mini bosses too, if anything does make it to the back end of any of this stuff, they're kind of just helping the cause for a bit. Towards the end, they might destroy a little bit more than I want, but by that point, it's already kind of in the bag. And then here, we kind of already covered this, but you see the darts now. You see, I do put these walls here just to kind of extend the duration of their walking, kind of maximize the time it takes to get to the amp so that the traps have the best time to reload. And that's all I've done is I've just made them walk. Make sure they're walking a full distance of a tile, no matter where they're walking. Like so. And so you don't need that in like long corridors and stuff. So if you go over here, the parts where they're walking straight for a bit, you generally don't need that, because unless you're trying to actually guide them, it's good. And that's Homebase. The others are on their way, but I hope you enjoy this. I think it's cool. But yeah, I hope it can teach you something, or I hope you can learn, take something from it, and apply it to your game, and you know, just make these endurances just super effortless, because they're good rewards. It helps you get everything perked up and leveled up, and yeah, I don't know. It's just a fun way to do it. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Appreciate your time. Have yourself a great day. I'll catch you around.